Hey, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. I don't know why, but I don't have a lot of space. This is a What's Your Calling. If you're new here, I'm doing these pretty frequently to support people who are trying to do their own thing away from capitalism. Yes, we still have to pay bills, but we weren't put on the planet just to do that. Okay, so we are going to look into this. I have several decks we're going to use. My kiddo might come in here and fuck with me. Sounds like we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and start. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. I don't know why I was pronouncing that weird. All right, you may be an artist or creative or a craftsperson, whatever you enjoy doing. Do more of that. That'll help you get clarity. Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. Maybe you're in the fitness realm. Maybe you want to make money doing that. Right on. Certifications are why am I pronouncing shit awkwardly? Certifications are available if you want to go into those career paths, right? Freedom. You're free to do what you choose. I say that all the time. I know it comes from a place of privilege, but I think what it does take is people to look at things differently, right? Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Just make some choices and then ride the wave of what those choices get you. And then be like, oh, do I need to pivot here? Do I need to pivot here? Do I need to make a GoFundMe here? You know, whatever you need to do. Arthur, you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Same. I had one going on my other computer and then that crashed. So I've been using video to get my shit out. All right. Teaching. You inspire young people to learn. Not just young people, all people. I say that all the time when this card comes out. A lot of older people really need some support in unlearning and relearning, right? Or young people, make sure that they don't even get indoctrinated into the system, right? Flowers, working with flowers or herbs or plants, opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. If you need any entrepreneur guidance, I'm sure there are people on YouTube who talk about how to create entrepreneurships. I have an LLC, but I don't really make money with it, so I'm not the person to ask about that. Oh gosh. Practice, polish your skills by practicing them regularly. What's up, buddy? That's 7 cards. I usually do 10 of these, and then we'll pull some others. Environmentalist. You are an earth angel who is born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So that within itself is like flowers and teaching. You know? The thing about it is that once you do decide to shift away from capitalism, you don't have to remain in a silo. You don't have to just choose one thing. Once you really heal yourself or get to a point of like encapsulating everything that you are, right? And I think that social media really does us a disservice in this niche area where you have to choose just one thing. That's why I stayed quiet on TikTok for so long, because I'm like, I'm not just one thing. I do a lot of things. So finding that path for yourself, right? Remember that you are free to express yourself, to use different platforms for different things. You know, one platform can be this. You can always make new accounts for whatever things you have. I have several accounts for like my business. I don't really use them, but they're there. I've saved the handle, right? Emails too. You can start new emails for all of those things so that you can keep yourself organized within that. Utilize the tools that you have. We all have a phone. We all have the ability to download apps and do that, right? All right, 2 more. Animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are a part of your life's work. And the last one, speaker, your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Okay, we're gonna be done with these. And then we're gonna go into Sacred Rebels, see what we could maybe work on to get out of our own way, or if there's any support here as well. Remember, you are a sacred rebel if you are choosing to go away from capitalism. Fuck that. After the storm, take that how it resonates for you. Maybe you're in a space right now where you just really are just sick of the mundane. Groundhog Day is coming to mind, that Bill Murray movie where it's just like every day is the same thing. And that could feel like a storm to you because you don't want to do the same thing every day. I get it. I'm pretty nomadic at heart. When things start to feel too repetitive, I have to do something drastic. Like move my furniture around, or I don't know, do what you do. Or that storm could be, you know, getting fired or being forced into a new path from something outside of yourself, which is not ideal. However, remember, it's how you move. It's how you move that will make or break what comes next. All right. What is already with you, right? That's the thing. I think I shared this in another one of these readings, but it's really resonant. So I had a tarot reader a few years ago say everything you have or everything you need is already either within you or it's something that you already have in the physical. And I looked around and I'm like, I have a fuck ton of art supplies. And I started this community art space. No, I can't pay my bills with it. I can get, you know, fast food and, you know, it's like fun money. And it's a lot of labor. It's a lot of investment that probably I'm actually losing money in. But it gives my son and I a space, a community space. And yeah, I organized my art supplies and we have open art space that we do. But again, that was years ago that I received that advice, and it wasn't, you know, about 5 moves until like literal physical geographic moves that I had to, I finally had the space to do it. So just, you know, look around, literally look around, look at what you have, look at what you love, look at what you enjoy, look at the things that you need to, you know, you'll figure it out. And you can always reach out to whatever it is you believe in for some support, and then be open to receiving what guidance you receive, all right? Or what guidance you're shown. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Be really gentle with yourself in this process. It's a really difficult thing because most people just blindly go about their day how they're supposed to. So it is a new way of being that not a lot of people do. I just did a reading not too long ago on, it was a collective reading on the taking the road less traveled. That could help you out if you're just, you know, if you need that push. But trust and believe that you will be caught. You know, the universe and this planet and whoever there is in the realms above us want us to step into our power, right? What we're experiencing right now at a global scale is not sufficient for anything that's alive on this planet. So we are being called into purpose and into passion, into unity with others who are also on those paths, partnerships. We are being called into embody our own divinity and really be that light for others, right? Being the change, being the model of change that we wish to see in the world. And it can be scary because, yeah, you're probably going to be in the minority in your geographic area. If you ever need friends, I'm here. Restore and replenish. Don't do anything too quickly, hastily, without planning. The last full moon in Taurus was really about having a practical plan for stepping out of the capitalistic box and into more passion, more new earth building, right? So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Don't make any decisions on a whim. not these decisions. These are things that you should really, like I said, I received that information years ago. It took me years to put that together, right? And I'm still not doing it for profit. So, you know, just trust and believe that once you're happy doing what you're doing, it makes a hell of a lot of difference, right? And that's the thing, energy is currency. More, you know, money is important, we need it, yes, but energy is currency. That's the universal currency, right? And money and abundance have their own energetic field, right? I'm not saying deny. Hang on, this giant is moving across the screen, my cat. I'm not saying, you know, I think I've mentioned this before, I'm not telling you to quit your job and become homeless. I mean, if that's what you want, right? But I don't think that's what anyone wants, especially with winter coming. Please don't do that. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Yeah. Put this force field around you too. Visualize yourself protected like this. But understand that you are here for something greater, right? We're not just here to pay bills and die. Remember, we are living in prophetic times, so, you know, generations upon generations of people have story told about this time, have seen these things happening. Books of religion have talked about these times. Remember that, right? We're not just here to pay bills. We're living in these times because, and we're here. A lot of us have volunteered to be here at this time. I, again, don't know what you believe, but I believe in divinity, and I believe that a lot of people volunteered to be here to help even out the evil. So if you resonate with that, if you feel like you're a good person, if you're one of those, I just did a video also for givers and healers. Check that out if you need to kind of give yourself this replenishment. It was a heavy channel. It was mostly a channel. So I would recommend that. I watched it back and I was like, damn. All right, relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Exactly. This process that you're in may mean that you have to let some relationships go. Trust and believe you will be divinely aligned with those who are more, I know aligned is a good word for that, but I already used that in this sentence. Other folks who have passion like you, right? Other people who have drive and desire and can visualize things and understand that there's more, right? Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. We don't do toxic positivity over here. You do not have to stay happy. If you're happy, great. Like I said, once you're doing what you want to do, you are going to be happier. But that doesn't mean you're not going to have hard days. It doesn't mean you're going to have sadness, waves of sadness. But you are going to be able to move through those emotions easier if your soul is doing what it craves, right? Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Be honest with your process. You don't want to leave something and just get stuck in another thing you don't want to do. So be honest about what it is you are trying to do. And follow that through. Be honest about the action and the work it's going to take too. But again, when you're doing work that you want to do, it's a different kind of work, right? It's more of like a dance. You're like dancing with the universe, right? Like, oh, I have to do this task. Like I have to do laundry right now, but I decided to do this reading first so I can upload it while I'm doing the laundry. And then hopefully, okay, that's only going to take a few minutes. But anyway, then I can do another reading after, right? But we still get our shit done, right? Okay, growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I do a lot of videos about that, collective readings, collective messages, channeling. Check out some of this stuff. If you are in a space of wanting to come into consciousness, again, that's going to take that honesty, right? You can't have growth without honesty. And coming into consciousness and decolonizing is a lot of calling yourself out, and then reconnecting, right? Unlearning and relearning. So it does take a lot of honesty, understanding when you were in the wrong too, right? Getting out of victim mentality, and getting out of capitalism is going to get you out of victim mentality. And you're also going to be so much stronger. You're going to have your own power. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Trust and believe that you can absolutely do something different. You do not need to stay in these systems. Yes, you have to figure out a way to afford your way of life. But once you figure that out, pretty limitless, right? There's loans, there's investors, there's grants. There's a lot of rich people throw money at people who need money. Grants, you never have to pay back. You know, takes a little work. You got to put some documents together and shit. I'm still in that process too. Like I said, my computer broke, so I had to start over last year or this year. Oh my god. All right, I have to let you guys go. My fearless freedom lights up the world. I'm really sorry, my kid's outside, so I gotta let you go. Have a good one.